Hello everyone, this is Theme Park Insider with our first review video, and today we're going to be reviewing The Riddler's Revenge at Six Flags Magic Mountain. Okay, The Riddler's Revenge is located at Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, California. This is right next to LA. And the first thing that you got to know about this ride is it is the tallest, fastest stand-up coaster in the world, which means you stand up the entire ride. Another thing that's really unique about this ride is how many loops it does. Out of all the stand-up coasters that I've seen, Togo, Bogler, Malabard, and whatever the hell the other companies are, this is the best one. This one does 6 inversions, and it's actually quite a smooth ride when you get to the right seating position. Since these seatings do have crotch crushers on them, you're going to want to put those a little bit by your knees, so you get a good experience. You'll be able to get very good airtime as well through all those loops and vertical dives. And another thing I've noticed is on that first loop over the lift hill, if you got it down low, you get a really good amount of hang time. You actually get flung forward a bit in a smooth way. And the next thing is its height. This ride is about 156 feet, I believe. I'm using this all by memory, so please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not sure how long it is. You guys let me know after that, but this ride is 156 feet tall. And that's the tallest, fastest, and longest stand-up coaster in the world at this point. And also, there's not very many stand-ups out there, I don't think. Most of them have either been converted to floorless or they've got ripped the hell out of here. And yeah, so this ride is very unique. It's a very fun ride, very intense as well. And we're going to be talking about all those elements that it has, one by one. So here we go. First thing this ride does is pull you up a lift hill to 156 feet. After that, it turns you to the side and does that classic BMM tilt drop. Instead of just doing like a 180, it curves inward and under the lift hill. Going through that, it heads into its dive loop. No, first vertical loop. I believe that is about 118 feet tall. That is a pretty good loop, especially going over the lift hill. There's only 3 rides in the world that do it. Riddler, Banshee, and then there's one other one, which happens to be Kumba at Busch Gardens. After that, this ride pulls you into the first vertical dive loop. It's pretty much a loop, but just a little twistier. After that, pulls you into another one, this one going over the lift hill. After that, it leads into the tilt incline loop, which is a loop somewhat tilted on its side. It's a mix between the helix and the loop put together, and there's nothing too special about it. After that, you hit the mid-course brake run, which really doesn't do much. All it does is stall you for about half a second before pulling you down a full drop over the queue line. That means line. Well, over the queue, puts you into a corkscrew that looks as it's going over the entrance with the big question mark in Riddler's Revenge. After that, it does like the best airtime moment you're probably gonna get because it's a full hill. After the hill, it goes into an upward helix and flies over the top of the lift hill again. This ride is obviously really loving mating with that freaking lift hill. After that, it does a quick little drop and a corkscrew over the queue. It returns to the station afterwards, and yeah, that ends your ride. Overall, you hit almost 3 minutes, but it's 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I believe. It's a very long ride. It's a fun ride. It's enjoyable. But when you have a line that's super long, you might not enjoy the ride as much. But it's still a fun ride no matter what. Last thing is, the speed and height of this ride is great. The height is, once again, 156 feet. That's pretty good for a stand-up coaster, saying it is the tallest one that has or ever has been. And another cool thing is, if you don't remember, for all those really old Magic Mountain fans from the days of Six Flags Magic Mountain early, in the Apocalypse area there has been Deja Vu, Cyclone, Shockwave, the Intamin, the world's first stand-up coaster featuring one loop. It got moved to another Six Flags park with closed, and that was the end of it. And it's still in storage to this day. And before that, there was Zumanjiro bobsleds, I believe is what it's pronounced. It was a bobsled ride where you free swung through a tube. Next, this ride's speed. This speed is about 68 miles an hour, I believe. That's pretty fast. It's not 80 miles an hour. It's not gonna be 80 miles an hour. If you want good 80 miles an hour ride, ride X2 or Goliath, because both those rides go close to 81. One's 75 and the other's 85. But this ride is seriously fast. It feels fast because you're standing. It puts all that pressure on your knees and such. It's a really, really entertaining ride. So yeah, I'm going to have to say, if you had a ride that you were going to add to your ride list, it would be Twisted Colossus, X2, this ride's for sure the Riddler's Revenge, and probably Full Throttle or Viper. Full Throttle's a fun ride, a smooth ride. Now, if you want something that'll bang your head up so you have an excuse to get out of PE, go ahead, ride Viper. I've used that many times before. And yes, it actually works because there are red marks on my ears after I ride that ride. And it's not really that bad because most of the time I bang my head on purpose, but I have to say, when you're doing that, just holding your head against the headrest, you're really going to get a painful ride. Stick your head forward on that one. But that's a different review. But yeah, this is a definitely must-do for front seat because this is a great ride. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and please share this video with your friends. Put it on social media sites, and just go ahead and check out some of my other videos too, because there'll be a lot more of these reviews coming out soon. So thank you guys, but please promise me you'll ride the Riddler's Revenge, because it is a really good ride. And don't forget, those crotchers will crush it apparently. I've gotten pretty lucky everything. Oh, and then there's the complaints. I have issues keeping that seat up and down because if you do one bad move, you're done. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. As I said, leave a like, comment, and give me a good subscription. And share this video with your friends and family and other acquaintances. Recommendations would be very kind of you guys, and if you guys do recommendate or whatever the heck, like recommend me to other people to check out, I'll give you guys a good old shout out on social medias like Instagram and Facebook, or I'm also going to do a shout out to all those who do it on my videos that are coming up. So thank you guys very much.